Hey guys, Omni here. We are about to drop into our first trailer, well, our first full official trailer for Star Wars The Bad Batch coming to Disney Plus. We saw some teases of this. We saw an initial trailer at the Investor Day meeting that Disney had for everybody online, and it looked amazing. Again, the characters themselves, while I enjoyed, I don't know, I'm curious to see how they hold out and carry a show together, because they did have some key players we had been with for a very long time that kind of helped us along those journeys. Them themselves, at least at the time, to me, wasn't the most interesting thing. But that being said, this takes place during one of the most interesting times in Star Wars. So maybe even if the characters themselves don't really break out any more than they did before, at least we get another glimpse, another side, another perspective of this integral moment and period in Star Wars history. So I'm really excited to see how this whole thing goes. And now, guys, remember, unless you don't, or if you're new here, we will be checking this out when it comes out on Disney Plus. We will be doing reactions to these each episode as it comes out. So if you want, go ahead and subscribe and we can go through this journey together. But let's go ahead and pull up the trailer for The Bad Batch. Here we go.
A test is in order. 5 enhanced clones, more capable than an army.
Tarkin.
Yet they exhibit a concerning level of disobedience and disregard for orders.
What else you got? Give me more!
May 4th.
Our squad's nothing but trouble. But we get the job done.
You're Clone Force 99.
You know who we are.
Hunter,
Let's go.
Echo,
Hyperdrive's online.
Oh, Echo, man.
Wrecker,
Let's blow something up!
and Crosshair.
Your move.
We're all you need.
I want Clone Force 99 found and wiped out.
The galaxy's a dangerous place to be.
Does me not win.
We need to get out of here. What do you say, kid? You want to come with us?
How can I help?
The Clone Wars have ended. You can either adapt and survive, or die with the past.
Oh,
It's yours.
that's Saul.
We do what we do. Strap in, kid.
I mean, it definitely looks like a good time. The animation, though, like, is just top notch, especially from where we left off at the height of, the Clone Wars, the final season, which was fantastic. The animation, the style, the artistry that went into it, especially when you go back and you're watching all of the previous seasons, and it's just like, just how far it's progressed and how these animators, these creators, these storytellers have really mastered their craft. And it still has that playful side of the Clone Wars to it, of course, with Wrecker, and the way the team kind of like banters and works together. But I can't wait to see how that comes to a head in this as well. So it does seem like it's pretty apparent that they've never been chipped. That's my guess. I don't think that's ever been stated whether or not they actually had the inhibitor chip or not. I would imagine, since they were kind of abnormal clones, that they probably weren't really treated with that same kind of care, or that they would even come out being as useful as they were, or living this long for that matter. They were pretty much like the Suicide Squad of the clones, like just sent into these crazy missions and always kept coming back. So to see them like put on the run, it makes me wonder if they're like from the outside, especially with Echo, and then especially with everything that they know and everything they've learned from like Rex and them and whatnot, that maybe seeing their perspective on it while they're still kind of working for the Republic at the time, or what was the Republic at the time, and seeing it transform. You know, we got Fennec Shand here as well. I'm curious how that kind of loops into the whole thing. Who that kid is, I'm curious about as well, and where it's gonna all go. Like, what are we gonna find? Like, I know this is supposed to tie into the rest of the Filoniverse. You know, everything to do with, you know, it's supposed to have some ties and some links into the Mandalorian and these other spin-off shows that are going to be coming down the pipeline. And it just makes me wonder what we're going to see. Are they the ones that rescued Grogu from the temple, or do they know who did? I'm curious about how this is going to tie into the greater picture, but it's Filoni and I'm there for it. And yeah, as long as Filoni's making something, if it's Star Wars, I will be there. He's earned all of my trust and faith. So even if I wasn't all that sold on these characters in the Clone Wars, I'm willing to go into this and at least go for the ride and see what we get out of it. Maybe we get them fleshed out a little bit more. Maybe we get to know them a little bit better, which I imagine we're going to. The show centered around them. I wonder how long this is going to be. Like, how many episodes this show is going to run. Is it going to be the same length as the previous Clone Wars episodes? I got a lot of questions, but I'm really excited for it, guys. May 4th, mark your calendar, because we're going to be reacting to it when it comes out. So subscribe. But that's all I've got for right now, guys. I'm going to pass this off to you. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the trailer, your thoughts on the Bad Batch. What do you think might be going on, might be happening? And we can carry on that conversation after the video. Huge shout out to my patron legends, Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, and Antoine Rodriguez. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support. But that's going to be it for now, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.